Applesauce.
Okay, my friends. So we have been comparing things with length. What does length mean? What does that mean? Daniel?
Length means it's shorter than or longer than.
Yes, length is how tall or how short something is. How long, how wide, or how skinny something is. That is length, my friends. So we are going to talk about another kind of measurement. So first of all, let's talk about our length. I've got two things here. What is this?
Water jug.
Is it full or empty, friends?
Full.
It's actually full. What is this?
Applesauce.
It's an applesauce. Is it full or empty, Salix?
Full.
It's full. Which one is taller?
Water jug.
So the water is longer than the applesauce. The applesauce is
shorter than the water jug.
Is shorter than the water jug. That's right. Okay, let's look at these things for a second. If you were going to go to the store and you had to walk home, you had to walk a block home, would you want the longer thing or the shorter thing?
The longer. The shorter. The longer thing. The longer thing. Shorter. Longer.
Do you think it has to do with a little bit more than whether it's long or short for carrying things?
Yes.
Why? If you were thinking about, I have to carry these all the way home, would you be thinking about how long or short it is?
Yeah.
Or would you be thinking about something else?
How
How
heavy.
heavy it is. So another way to measure, my friends, is how heavy or how light something is. So let's take a look at our jug over here. Does this look like it's heavy or light?
Heavy.
How can you tell?
Because it has a lot of water.
It's pretty full, and did I have to kind of like, ooh, lift it up with some muscles?
Yes.
Oh, that one's a little bit heavy. What about this one?
Light.
This feels pretty light. Which one would you want to carry home from the grocery store? Why?
Because it's lighter.
Because it's lighter. Would it be harder to carry the heavy thing a long ways?
Yes.
It would be a little bit harder. Okay, let's take our shoes, for example. All right, Pepper's going to take her shoe off. Let me see, who has a very easy shoe to take off? Daniel, yours are already untied. So, hold on. Let me see my shoe and Daniel's shoe. Which one is longer?
Miss Pepper.
Miss Pepper's shoe is longer than.
Daniel.
Which one do you think is heavier?
That one.
Why? How can you tell?
Because they are, one's heavier because it's strong.
Why do you think this one's heavier and this one is lighter?
Because the parent shoes are heavier.
Because it is
Shoe.
it's a bigger shoe, right? So is this bigger than the applesauce?
Yes.
It's not always heavier if it's bigger, but this time it is, my friends. Okay. Okay, I want everybody to stand up for a second and put one block in your hand, one block in one hand. Put one block in your hand. Hurry, Daniel, we'll tie your shoes in a minute. Okay, everybody put one block in their hands. Does that feel light or heavy?
Light.
Feels kind of light. I'm going to put this bottle in your other hands. Hold on to it. Which one is heavier?
This one. The jar. The jar.
Tell me what you think.
This. This. This.
Is heavier than
Our
our block. Hold on to it.
This.
Okay. Can you tell now?
No. They're the same.
Put it in your other hand. Put it in your other hand.
Equal.
I don't know if they're equal, my friends.
They're not that.
How can you tell?
Because they're light. They're light.
light, the other is light. When we have two light things, my friends, how can you tell which one is heavier?
It's equal.
We are going to use a very special tool, my friends. Not today, but tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. We are going to use a balance. It is a very special tool that we will put both of the things in the edge and it dips back and forth. If it stays perfectly in the center, that means it is equal. If it goes to one side, it means this thing is heavier. If it tips on this side, it means
It's heavier.
that side is heavier. We can't tell everything with our hands, and that's why we have to use a scale, my friends. Okay, sometimes we don't need a scale at all. Everybody go ahead and put those down. Just put them on the ground. We'll get them in a second. Salix, come stand next to me. Come stand over here. Who do you think is heavier? How can you tell?
Because she's shorter.
Well, sometimes we can tell, my friends, because if they are a lot smaller, you can tell this person is probably heavier, right? What about if you saw a gigantic camper RV van outside and a tiny little car? Could you tell which one is heavier?
Yeah.
You kind of can. Why?
Because it's heavier.
Because you know it's bigger, so it's probably going to be heavier, my friends. Okay,
Like Miss Finn's table.
what do you guys think is going to be heavier over here? A pair of scissors or a book?
Book.
Why?
Because it has a lot of pages.
It has a lot of pages. It has a lot of, but what if I took a tiny little book like this? That might be lighter. So you really have to look at the picture on this. Does this look like a thick book?
No. It looks like a
Does this look like a big book or a little book?
big book.
Looks like a big book. So a big book is probably heavier than the scissors. What about a real bear and a teddy bear?
A real bear.
Which one's heavier?
Real bear.
A real bear. We can tell because it is much larger than the teddy bear.
hold it.
Go through the other ones and see if you can figure out which one do you think is heavier. Some of them are trying to trick you, my friends. There's a balloon and a ball down here. The balloon is bigger than the ball.
Balloon.
So which one do you think is heavier?
The ball. The ball. Balloon.
Interesting. Please stop. Why do you think the ball might be heavier, girls?
Because it has something in it that's hard.
It's got a hard material. What's inside the balloon, Marius? Air. Air. Is air weigh a lot of?
Yes.
Is air heavy?
No.
Let's see. Was that heavy?
No.
Is air heavy?
No.
Air is not heavy. Air is light. What is heavier, do you think? The ball or the balloon? On the back side, it says to draw something that would be lighter than what is in the picture. What do you think would be lighter than a soccer ball? Soccer ball's kind of light. You can kick it. You can look around. What is heavier in this room that would be, lighter than the soccer ball? Lighter. A piece of paper would be lighter. One magnet would be lighter.
A card.
One card. What about the backpack? It depends on if this backpack's full or empty.
This number.
One book. Would that be lighter than a backpack?
No. Yes.
I think so. Okay, my friends, see what you can do. One number card. Beautiful. And then we will, on the back side, you're going to draw 3 more objects that are lighter than your chair. This is a thinking one, my friends. If you need any help, please let me know. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Bye, guys.